How do you think you played this week after watching the tape?
I think I did all right. It was a lot of things I can correct and get better from, learn from. But overall, first start, I think I did pretty decent. I mean, I can definitely do better. I expect more of myself.
What do you think you did really well?
I think I just really went out there and just didn't play the name. I really did just play the game, and that's how we all approached it. And I mean, we were close, but we got to do better and make some corrections, little mistakes, and we come out with a win. So,
how critical was it that the offensive line got out to that really good start? You guys give the ball to Russell three times in a row. You guys have gotten a pretty good push. How good was that for your confidence?
I mean, it was definitely big. I mean, it gave us the right start. I mean, gave us the right mentality to go out throughout the whole game and know what we can do and know we can move the ball against those guys. So, I mean, it was definitely just good for our confidence.
But was it nice for you to get that first start finally after you had battled all the injury, battled back from last year? Was it nice for you to get that?
Yeah, it was definitely nice. I mean, it was something that was very fun, great experience. My mom was there, so I just really enjoyed the game.
Was that her first time watching you play college ball?
No, it wasn't her first time, but it was the first start, so she wanted to be there, so that was big for me.
Coach Kirk was saying earlier that when he was breaking things down on film with you guys, that there was really only one or two pass rushes that you had a problem with during the game. Do you remember more of that more than the good things? Or
all right, Shelton Gibson.
Yeah, I mean, the bad things, they always stick with you, and definitely if you want to improve in your game and everything, so the bad sticks out the most. I mean, we definitely did a lot of good things, but I mean, we just really want to correct those bad things and minimize our mistakes. So,
how did you grade out personally?
I mean, we didn't really go over grades. He kind of gave us a sheet, gave us some plays that maybe we didn't do too well on, some that we did do well on, just some notes. So.
They just said you guys came out nasty, and the first three runs, you really shed the line of scrimmage. You feel like they answered back in the second half?
I mean, I don't know if they answered back in the second half, but I mean, it was a physical game the whole game, and I mean, just things just didn't go our way second half, and we just got to make those corrections so we can come out with the win instead of them.
Was there ever a moment where, like maybe even before the game or the week before the game or during the game, where it kind of just hit you that your first start was going to be, against Alabama?
I mean, the first week, I mean, just the way we handle ourselves, just giving all our efforts and really just working on getting better every day, and that's just what we're really just trying to stick with and not drop off at all. Come out with the same approach this week against Townsend, so that's where we're at.
How did that moment hit you early in the game? Lining up for the first time, you see Alabama across the...
Yeah, I mean, you get them butterflies. I've always get those butterflies before a game, though. So after the first snap, they go away, and you're in rhythm, and you're just out there playing like I've always played. So it's just fun.
When the coaches gave you, I guess, that opportunity to win the job in the spring, it seemed like you never really gave it up. It seemed like you kind of took hold of that. Was that something that you made a point to do, or you understood what the position they were putting you in?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, they gave me the opportunity, and when you get opportunities, you just got to take full advantage of them if you really want it. So, I mean, I think that's what I try to do, and that's what I'm still trying to do, just keep going.
People kind of get the sense now that people are like, oh, that line's better than I thought. But listening to you guys could have been better. So, I mean, is there like a common ground in between that you guys build a foundation to improve on?
Yeah, I think we all want to hold ourselves to the high expectations, and I mean, and if you want to be one of the greatest, you have to work like that, and you got to learn from your mistakes, and you just got to keep improving every day, and that's what great players do. So I think that's what we all just want to do, and just keep trying to get better.
How much better can this line get then?
I think there's room for a lot of improvement. I think we can really be a great unit if we just keep coming along and keep following the process. I think we can just do some special things.
By and large, the offensive line did a good job of protecting Clint, allowed him to do some things that he couldn't do last year.
Right.
How did Coach Crook feel about that, and how are you approaching Towson, being they're a different team?
I think he just pretty much expected that out of us, like we expected from ourselves. And I mean, it was no question. I mean, we just went out there and we performed how we practice all the time, and we just got to keep going. Townsend's no different. We come out same mindset. We respect all of our opponents, but I mean, it's just another opportunity to get a win, and we're really hungry for one. So we're going to not have no drop. I'll probably work a little harder this week than we did last week.
As a standard set with two veteran guys in Lewinsky and Spain, and the fact that maybe Coach Cook doesn't have to pat you guys on the back, you guys understand what kind of the standard is.
Yeah. I mean, definitely with those older guys. I mean, when a guy got the sack, I mean, I was a little frustrated or whatever. And my guys came up to me. They told me, "Hey, you got to forget that. You got to move on to the next play." And I mean, that kind of encouragement really helps a lot when you're out there dealing with some adversity.
What kind of adjustment do you make at that point?
I mean, it was just a little technique, a little something that you can just go back, someone tell you what you did, how you can just adjust to it, and I think that's just all I did, and we had a pretty good result after that, and just kept going, getting better throughout the game. So
Was Alabama